So now that we have the definitions of contrapositive, converse, and inverse, let's go ahead and see how they relate to each other. I've already written a couple of notes over here about how they relate to each other. And in fact, I have one identity right there. I have claimed that the contrapositive is logically equivalent to the original statement. So that's what this right here says. The contrapositive is logically equivalent to the original statement right here. And that is an identity. Let's go ahead and actually see if we can prove this identity right here. So I want to prove that the original statement, P implies Q, is logically equivalent to its contrapositive. That these two are saying the same thing right here. And now that I have some practice with my different identities, I already have the tools to be able to try to prove this identity right here without having to use a truth table. So the way that I'm going to do that is as follows. I'm going to recall the definition of implication. So that right there is by definition. Definition of implication, you take the hypothesis, you negate it, then you put an or, and then you put your conclusion right there. So I'm going to apply that same definition to this right-hand side over here. So if I do that, I see the following. I'm going to have to be careful right here. So to apply the definition, I have to negate my hypothesis, stick an or in, and then leave my conclusion the same. Right there. Oh, fantastic. I see a double negation right here. I already know that this thing is going to be logically equivalent to Q or not P right there. So right here, I used double negation. And then I know that the order of which one of these comes around the or doesn't matter by the commutative law. And so this thing is logically equivalent to not P or Q right there. And so that right there uses that law. And so what I've actually been able to do, if I string these couple of things together, is the following. I therefore have P implies Q is logically equivalent to not P or Q. And then I know that that is logically equivalent to this guy, which is logically equivalent to that guy, which is logically equivalent to the thing that I wanted. And there we go. This completes my proof. I have a string of logical equivalences, and what I can conclude in words is saying that this right here, my original statement, is equivalent to its contrapositive. So original statement is equivalent to its contrapositive right over here.